Well, it looks like we got our last legend. Roll the intro.
My little pony, what is friendship all about? My little pony, friendship is magic.
Greetings, my Brony and Pegasus friends. Welcome to Crimson Analysis. In this episode, I'll be analyzing Season 7, Episode 20, A Health of Information. The episode opens with Zecora. 2 episodes back to back. This is awesome. I really do love Zecora. Zecora is helping Fluttershy because she knows where stuff grows in this forest. But then, something happens.
I'm afraid you have a very rare disease called swamp fever.
Tell me, doctor, what should I do? I've never heard of swamp fever, mind you.
Okay, I find it pretty hard to believe that she doesn't know about this. She's lived in the forest her whole life. How does she not know what this plant does?
Unfortunately, very little is known about the disease, except, of course, its symptoms. Change of coat, coughing bubbles, short sneezing, confusion, and the last stage, the afflicted turn into the very trees that drop the disease-spreading flower.
Wait, how is that? Okay, you know what? Never mind.
There has to be some pony who can help you.
Oh, there's a healer of legend who never would fail. But I only know her from ancient folk tales. Mystical and masked, she came in the night and cured everything from hoof cough to fur blight. What became of the healer, no pony knows, for she disappeared ages and ages ago.
And there we have it, the last legend. At least for this season.
Then I'm going to find her. And I know just the pony who can help.
Twilight, right? Yeah, of course.
Twilight! Oh, I'm so sorry to bother. Are you cooking?
Yeah, Spike and I are having a cook-off.
My cauliflower bites blew her sweet potato muffins out of the water.
A bake-off? That's new. Either Twilight is really bored or... Yeah, probably just really bored, I don't know what else.
Oh, another dead end. Have you found anything yet, Twilight? Twilight?
Ah!
Goodness, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Well, this is the first. Fluttershy outstudies Twilight. Again, cuteness overload from Fluttershy. She is so adorable when she gets excited. You're kind of too late, Twilight. She's already made up her mind. You can't stop her now.
Can we at least grab some breakfast?
I packed cauliflower bites.
Aw, no sweet potato muffins?
I, ate them all.
Ah, I feel bad now. Fluttershy is a pony on a mission, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. That's a really neat looking village, even though it is abandoned. Wow, look at this place. I really like the way it looks. You know, I actually think I came across this place when I was traveling in Equestria, before I settled in Ponyville. I didn't stick around very long because it's obviously abandoned.
I think we might be the only ponies here.
Yeah, probably. And Fluttershy not resting is starting to affect her. So, they start looking through the journals, searching for a cure. And now we get the flashback.
My very own healer's mask. You think I'm ready, Mother?
I really like her voice. To make a long story short, she knows about the disease
The fever spread like wildfire.
and was able to find a way to cure it.
Of course, it doesn't say how she did that.
Conveniently. Oh no, now Fluttershy has it too. I guess they better hurry.
You really should rest up before going up against those flash bees.
That would probably be a good idea.
You don't know this about me, but I'm pretty good with animals.
Yeah, there is that, but we learned in bats that if you don't know the language, you can't communicate with them. And I am pretty sure you've never met these before.
You're not gonna change my mind, Twilight!
Ooh, being sick, she sure is strong.
Yeah, when Fluttershy sets her mind to something, you can't talk her out of it. And when she has made up her mind, she is unstoppable. Yeah, I kinda thought that would happen.
I just have to use the stair!
Oh, the stair! We haven't seen this since Season 4. It failed? Okay, there are 3 options here. Either 1, they're immune, 2, there are too many, or 3, she's too weak. I'm gonna go with she's too weak. because in the bats episode, she could stare all of them at once. And also for the fact we've never seen an animal be immune to it before.
I thought we'd have more time.
Actually, you've been asleep for 3 days.
3 days?
Wow, 3 days?
I can't even use magic to calm them down. We'll have to find another way to get the honey.
We've tried everything from disguises to things I won't even speak of.
Well, at least they're trying, and not just sitting around.
No, the male bees aren't aggressive around the queen bee, and Miss Mask has the same stripes that she does.
Of course, that makes sense. Good on you, Flutters, for figuring it out. It works, and they were able to cure Sakura.
Please tell me you found the
Well,
cure.
we saw it was highly contagious. Final thoughts? I really enjoyed this episode. There isn't that much to analyze, but I will go over a couple things right now. First of all, the theme. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of others. This is a big thing for Fluttershy to learn, considering the fact she always takes care of animals. And oftentimes, we have seen her be focused more on them than herself, mostly with reference to Angel Bunny. You know, I really want to like him, but I just can't. Zecora and her rhyming. The biggest staple of Zecora's character is the fact that she always talks in rhymes. Now, whether this is a conscious thing or a cultural thing, we're not really told. I'd like to believe it to be cultural because the rhymes are not cheesy at all and they always work. But then we have this scene where she is not able to rhyme.
No, not at all. Something, Ball?
I'm thinking that has more to do with the fact that she's sick and just can't think clearly. I mean, I know when I get sick, I actually lose my voice completely. So having a zebra get sick would make sense that she'd be affected differently. And lastly, the legend. We have had a lot of legends this season. Rockhoof, Miss Main, Flash Magnus, Somnambula, and now Mage Meadowbrook. There is one interesting thing about this. I didn't notice this at first, but each one of the characters has their name mentioned in the show at some point before we even heard the legends. Take a look at this.
It's not like there's some spell that would magically compel us to pick up where we left off.
Well, actually, there's several. Miss Main's Material Amity, Rockhoof's Rapport, Flash Prance's Fellowship.
I never would have thought to combine Star Swirl's apparition spell with Spatium Flexibus. But what would happen if we added Somnambula's Tempus Objectus?
With the light and love of every pony gathered for the ceremony, together with Somnambula's Weather Abjuration to clear away the snow.
I haven't studied Eastern Unicorns as much as I should have, but I'm pretty sure Meadowbrook only had 8 magical items, not 9.
Just a little interesting tidbit of information there. So we have a really good episode. We get to see Zecora again, which is always a treat. I really love her. Her voice, her rhyming, just her personality. She is one of my top favorite ponies. Or, I guess, zebras. I'm just gonna say character because we haven't met any other zebras. And the more I get to see Zecora, the better. I give this episode an 8.6 out of 10. This episode had lots of cute moments, and we had some awesome moments from Fluttershy. Well, that's it for this episode of Crimson Analysis. I'm Crimson Shield, thanks for watching.